welcome to this Star Wars episode of The Brick Show. And today here's our set we'll be highlighting, set 7869, the Battle for Geonosis. 331 pieces, ages 8 to 14. This is a 2011 Star Wars set. Retail price, $39.99, 40 bones. And we get 5 minifigs. We get Luminara Unduli, which this is the second time we've seen her. She was also in the Wookiee Catamaran set back in 05. And then we get Captain Rex. This is only the second public set we've gotten him in. And we know Captain Rex is a big fan favorite. A lot of people, it's their favorite clone. And for good reason. His blue markings on his helmet stuff is very good. Very good stuff. We get a super battle droid and 2 pretty boring at this point battle droids. Regular battle droids. So a total of 5. We get the proton cannon. And we get a BARC, Bark Speeder. And of course, Luminara comes with her lightsaber. And we'll see the close-up here in a minute. Again, 40 bucks. We'll kind of give you our thoughts here at the end. But first, let's go now to that close-up. So here is our Battle for Geonosis battle scene. Let's start with one of the better minifigs here. We have Captain Rex, definitely a fan favorite. Many kids, it's the favorite clone trooper there is as Captain Rex, and I have to agree with him. Some great markings. We get the 2 blasters you see in his hands. A lot of accessories with him. And here is his back. Let's take his helmet off. There you can see his face. And I'm going to go ahead and remove some of his armor just so you can see what's underneath. There's his armored chest and the back. So there is Captain Rex. Better look at the helmet. Great markings on that. Love the blue. Love that clone blue. Alright, then our super battle droid. Fairly common. You've probably already got a couple of these. And then here is our female Jedi, Luminara Unduli. Probably saying that wrong. Her skin color, it looks like a normal human skin color, but it's actually a lighter tint. It's more of an olive, more of a yellow olive. And then you can see the markings on the front there, a little bit unique. You get the lightsaber there. Here's the back. She does have double-sided face, and we have the goggles there so that she does not get sand in her eyes. So there's a good look at her face. Purple lipstick, blue eyes. Nice little minifig there. Definitely a nice collector's item. And then I'm not going to show you both of these, but these are our battle droids. You probably have many of these. These are pretty common. So there is your battle droid. And then I'm going to show you up close here. We get another Bark Speeder, and this is the exact same speeder that we get in the Clone Trooper Battle Pack. However, the difference is we are using maroon here instead, using the maroon on this Bark Speeder. Again, we get the 4 skis on each side, and we've seen these harpoons used in the Atlantis series. Those are on the top. The skis come off, so you could use them on the minifigs. Here's our controls. So, very cool speeder. My favorite part of this speeder is the front here. Just like how this front area looks. It's good stuff. So there you go on that. So here is our proton cannon. And we will start over here to the right. This is where our battle droid will sit and control the proton cannon. And there's nothing really on that screen, but he sits there. He doesn't fit in real snug. Well, he does if you kind of pinch him in there with the panel here, but he doesn't tighten into any studs down there. So he just kind of sits right there on the flat surface. And here is the cannon. I think this is kind of a cool piece. This is a gray, gray barrel. Usually we see them brown, but the end of this is the gray barrel. Now this piece down here, right there, that we will turn, and that is what will control the cannon going up and down. So that's how that works. There's not a whole lot of features on this. For the most part, it's just a stationary cannon. Yes, it does have the 4 legs, but for the most part, the legs are not going to be something you use to walk the cannon around. These joints here are all the same on all 4. They're pretty tight. You're not going to be able to use this really to use a walking motion like you would in AT-AT. There is a little bit of a pivot here, but that's really it. And then these do move around, so you could use it, but everything's pretty tight, so I don't think it would comfortably walk around, and you'd have to manually do it, of course. Here's the back side. And you'll see, this is kind of the last feature. You see the red piece there? We're going to flip that up, and that is what fires the big cannon in the front. He's falling a little. That's how you take him down. Just in case you're on the other team, that's how you take them down, right there, the legs. A little weak on the legs. So there's our cannon in there, and I will shoot it out. I'm going to hit the button in the back here, and there it is. And it comes out right here to give the illusion that it's coming out here, but it's actually coming out right there. But it's a nice size missile there. So that's a neat little feature. But other than that, not a whole lot of features. And as you saw, as I was moving it around, those legs are pretty sensitive. Once you start to move them, the thing begins to collapse somewhat. All right, so there you go. My overall thoughts, $40 for this. Is that good? You know what? I'm not particularly crazy about this set. I think the proton cannon, it's just not very mobile. So the cannon's good, I give it that. The cannon is good, it shoots nice, shoots far. It's the bigger cannon. You could actually hurt a small child with it, so I like that. No, just kidding. Don't shoot it at your little brother, at least from a close distance, okay? I think somewhere on here, Lego actually has the, yeah, there it is. You know, there's that little red circle right there that basically says, don't shoot this at kids 0 to 3. And so you don't want to do that to your little brother or sister. But I'm not crazy about it. If you've got some of the other ones, I think there's better 2011 Star Wars sets that you're going to want to get first. But once you do that, I mean, you're going to want to get the Clone Trooper Battle Pack, the Mandalorians, you've got to get those minifigs, and even the Battle of Naboo, I think you want to get ahead of this too. And there's probably some others too. I just think this is going to be more towards the tail end of the 2011 Star Wars set as far as favor, and we would agree with that. Just not a whole lot of mobility on the cannon there, because it is a cannon. The minifigs are okay. You get a couple that are not so easy to get, but then there's some, you know, the battle droids are very easy to get and somewhat boring. And so for $40, you get a speeder, but you can get a speeder with 4 minifigs in the Clone Trooper Battle Pack. This is basically the same speeder, except that there's dark maroon. That's the difference. Where in the Clone Trooper Battle Pack, it's a different color. I think it's green. Let me think. Yeah, it's green. So really, a lot of that bulk of that $40, you know, think about it. In the Clone Trooper Battle Pack, you're getting 4 minifigs that are great minifigs. And you're getting a speeder for $11. Here, you're getting a speeder as well. You get 5, but 3 of them are battle droids, so those aren't so great. And then you get the cannon, but for 40. So is it really worth it? Is the cannon really worth, you know, $30? I don't think so. So that's our review. On to our ratings. For the adults, no, let's start with the younger kids. Younger kids, I'm going to have to go 4. I just don't think they're going to like this. 4 for the younger kids. Older kids, I'm going to go 6. And for the adults, I'm going to go 6 as well. Just not crazy about this set. Think there's better options out there for you Star Wars fans. So there's our ratings. Thank you for joining us on this latest episode of The Brick Show. We will see you next time.